Hot Wheels or Matchbox?
Matchbox.
Your parents are dead.
Broadcasting live from the vault of the world-famous Cowie Diecast Museum in Stony Creek, Canada. We bring you the all-new retro collectibles KRAKKIN show. We have all the awesome unboxings, mixed with the usual antics, but from the all-new set of the retro collectibles KRAKKIN show. And your host, the one and only jet flying, limousine riding, kiss stealing, wheeling, dealing, good-looking retro collectibles is here.
Guy with the weird voice wasn't kidding, guys. We really are on the all-new set of the Retro Collectibles KRAKKIN show, down all the way in the basement, the bowels of the Cowie Diecast Museum, down in the vault. This is where we had the big flood not even 48 hours ago. And this is what I've always wanted to do, is set up my own set down here for this. And Dave made it possible, the way that he set this up. I'm going to be setting up stuff in the background for us, just stuff to look at, but we've already got all my cars behind me. I always wanted to have this guy kind of just floating around on a desk. Going to be playing with the camera angle. I want it to look like I got a desk with some cool stuff on it and stuff in the background. You guys know what I mean. Anyway, guys, let's get right into this. I feel like we're so behind from that flood that happened. Got the light behind the camera as well, behind you guys. That way we got plenty of light happening. So we're saving the best for last. We're not going to do this. Okay? We're going to do this guy. So we've already done the Corvette. This guy right here. Okay, so I'm going to read the back of him. At home in the 60s, British intelligence undercover agent Austin Powers is out of time literally, with his arch nemesis Dr. Evil able to travel through time in order to launch his fiendish plots for world domination. Powers brings his groovy ways into modern days in order to thwart his sinister foe. Like any spy worth his weight in love beads, Powers relies on specially equipped vehicles to give him the edge in the battle of good versus evil. Are these the most shagadelic replicas available of the movie cars? Yeah, baby. Says the same thing on the Corvette box. But figured I'd read it for people that didn't see the Corvette unboxing. So this is a Mini Cooper. It doesn't say the year of it, and it didn't say the year of the Vet on the box either, oddly. And it probably doesn't say the year of the Jaguar. Nope. At the end of the third video, which will be the Jaguar, we'll get all three of the cars together for a really good glamour shots. Anyway, guys, this is a trial run down here. We're going to be making tweaks to make it look better. If the light's too bright, I'll adjust it. If I need my other microphone down here because the camera's a bit further away, we'll do that. And again, guys, might have to do it from the other side. These are Joyride RC2 from 2004. Sometimes you gotta do it from the other side, that way you don't bugger it up. Sometimes one side opens like butter and the other side doesn't. Or sometimes you gotta open up both sides and push from one side. No, it's not that side. Okay. Ah, there we go. I thought it was going to be difficult. There we go. I was going to say, what's it hung up on? tiny little guy. That is tiny. So to new collectors, the only thing we throw out is strapping. We keep the backing, like the cardboard backing on here. If it's got the original tape holding it on, leave it on like that. Keep the box in good shape, keep everything in good shape. Even that little plastic tab behind the card here, keep that. You'll thank me later if you ever have to sell the car and you have everything with it. Okay, so this is going to be the Phillips. We know that from the Corvette. And we better get some glovies on. What are you thinking, guys? What are you thinking? You should tell me about that. You're supposed to let me know about that stuff. You know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to try to zoom in a little bit. That is much better. Much better. Felt like I was too far away from you guys. Okay. Like I said, it's a new set, guys, so it'll take a while doing little tweaks to get it set up properly. Everything looking good. Now, of course, we still got to do our shots upstairs, guys. Our glamour shots, there's only one look-see set, and that'll never be replicated. So, still gonna have to do the glamour shots upstairs. That's okay, though. Just two holding it in, guys, because it's such a small car. Look at that. You don't see that often. Oh, it's got side windows too. That's different too. Okay. Careful with this guy holding it because I'm not familiar with it. I don't want to knock an antenna off or anything. Let me know too in the comments, guys, if you guys think that this is an improvement, the new look-see set. Or the look-see set can't be replicated. I'm talking about the Retro Collectibles KRAKKIN show, the set that we're on right now. We're down where all the good stuff is. Better be better. Those wondering if I'm going to be at the ODA show Saturday, I may or may not be. If I go, I'm going to ask if Giuliano is going, and I'm going to go with him to hang out with him. But other than that, I don't think I'm going to go. I think I'm going to kick around here and get a bunch of stuff done, get this set up too. Looking forward to that. Just such a little car, right, guys? I like how it has side windows, though. See that? Side windows, but they're rolled down a bit. And don't forget, guys, we're going to get better look up where the better lighting conditions and angulations are up on the patented Retro Collectibles look-see set. I like that. It's rubber, too, so it can't break. Good idea. So we didn't check. Okay, so the doors are banded, the hood's banded. It's actually tape, it's not banded, it's Scotch tape, so good thing we're getting that. That's weird, I thought the hood was gonna open. Okay, so yeah, Scotch tape holding the doors shut. Really weird, but it's such a little car probably. I might have to take my gloves off to get that off. I don't like that they use that. Such a pain in the butt, guys. Got it. Got it. Left tape glue though, that'll clean off, but still, I'm gonna have to clean it up before glamour shots. Now, where's the tape on this door? That's weird. Only one door had tape. Okay. All right. So, first things first. The back does not open. Most Ertls from this era, the back does not open. The trunk, we're okay with that. Check out that plate, guys. Shag. I like that plate. That's probably the best plate of them all. Shag. So, wheels turn with the steering wheel. We already knew that, like all joyrides do. So why don't we check from the passenger side first? I was going to say, usually we save the best for last, the engine, but in this case, the best for last would probably be the interior on this car. I don't know if it'll have much of an engine. Again, guys, if we can't see it well here, we're going to get better look at it. And that was weird. I just saw out of the corner of my eyes a hovering DeLorean beside me, and I thought it was like a cat or something, pet. Thought I had a pet for a second, moving around. Seems to be well done. No chrome paint pen needed for the interior. Driver's seat a little bit buggered. No, okay, good. Thought the driver's seat was buggered. Now, the only attraction I would have to a car like this, guys, is just because it's a movie car, and I would have to have all three pieces like stretch bought. Like the Italian Job, I'd have to have the set of them, like the Greenlight 164. I had all three of the Italian Job cars. I got those all the same day, actually, at either Walmart or Toys R Us, all three of them. Whole set. Shag. What do you see? We look under this hood, guys. And don't forget, we got more packages coming. We're still waiting for Herbie. And we're still going to be waiting for Tulane. They pop in the hood. This hood opens weird, but it's one of the more modern minis. It's not one of the classic ones, so maybe the hood's open like this. With the headlights like that. That's so weird, guys. Okay, not a lot of light in there, but don't worry, guys. We're going to see it a lot better up on the look-see set. Down here, we just got a rough idea and talk about it. When it goes to court, it's up on the look-see set, and that's business, guys. Oh, that still scares me. Jesus. See what happens if you bump it, guys? This is a magnet, and if you bump it, cool, you can see the car on the table now too. One sec, I'll go get the Corvette. Give me a second. Bit of a recap, guys. Last episode, we did this, the Vet. And it's also got the special plate on it. But I thought the Vet was well done as well. But when we're done all three cars, we're going to see how all three of them look hanging out on the look-see set. We got a bunch of glamour shots done. I think they're going to look sweet together. Not used to having this space to show you guys stuff like this. This is awesome. This This is awesome, guys. Look at that. Check them out with you now. That's awesome. Oh, I got something to show you guys. Before we get the glamour shots, I got something to show you guys. 1 second. Let's go check it out. Okay, new viewers, check this out. Well, old viewers too, all my viewers, check this out. So, my older viewers will remember, but my new viewers, okay? So, about probably at least a year and a half ago, I got my Silver Screen Machines General Lee, this guy here, but he didn't have a box, okay? He was perfect, came with the CB antenna. I got him loose for $100, okay? When I got him that day, I said, I am gonna get him a box sooner or later. And you have to think that's an impossible feat because nobody wants to give up their box, right? A year and a half later, my $100 Silver Screen machine is now a $350 one because I got him in a box. I literally tripled the value, guys. That is crazy. I think I actually have them in backwards, or maybe not. Or maybe I do. Yeah, I think I might. But either way, guys, it just goes to show you, don't give up. Especially if it's something that you're after. Sometimes you have to put it in your head you might not even have the item. And just let it go and let it come naturally, you know what I'm saying? But I was after one of these boxes. I thought I would never get one. And I got one. And to me, it's so crazy. Yeah, that's insane. But you guys know yourself, the box, the value. Yeah, guys, beautiful. I cannot believe that's my Silver Screen General Lee in a box. Amazing. Just goes to show you guys, don't give up if you're after something, especially if it's a hard to get, rare, expensive car. You're not gonna find it tomorrow. Like sometimes it took me about a year to get my General Lee. I'll put it that way. But you guys know me. I wanted a cheap one, and they're not easy to get cheap. Okay. I'm a cheap bugger, so that's probably, it takes me longer than everybody else, but you know what I mean. Patience is the key. So one last thing I almost forgot. I'll show you guys the bottom. It's funny, the bottom says new mini. It's like what I said, it's one of the newer ones. New mini. This is so cool, guys, and you could see the hovering DeLorean. I love this. I love this setup, and we're gonna make adjustments to it as well, guys. To the camera angle, like this is just my phone right now. It's not on the tripod. I'm just playing around with it to see. But check that out. I love it. This is gonna be a big improvement, guys. I can see it already. Well, well, well. If it isn't the patented Retro Collectibles look-see set. Check that out. Both the cars together. Another couple days we'll have all three of them together. I think it's time we have a close look at this little guy up in the light here. I am a big fan of the license plates on these cars. I think they're hilarious. That shag is hilarious. Doesn't look bad though. You gotta be well, it's a movie car, so if you're a movie car fan, you'll deal with it being a Mini. I was gonna say you have to be a fan of a Mini Cooper, but no, you gotta be a fan of the movie. Not a bad looking car though. I like how they have the windows open like that and how they have a window on it. Inside's probably got the best detailing compared to the engine bay, but you'll see that. Hatch doesn't open, But it does have the cool license plate, the antenna, the realistic heater things on the back window. See, they did good with the interior. They're doing good with interiors on more modern cars, I'm finding. Usually the modern cars I open all have pretty decent interior. Now here's where I think they could have done a little bit more color. But this is the part, if you're daring with a paintbrush, you could fill in a couple things in there, make it look better. I hate to say it, guys, but this thing's been remanded to death. Time for court. We gotta see if this thing's guilty or not guilty. Let's get at it. Glamour shot time. The Austin Mini by Austin Powers. Like the other two cars, I don't know what year to tell you because it doesn't say the year on the box. But I'll tell you, this car, other than the interior being a cramped space, very easy to photograph. I didn't need any special lighting. This is just normal lights. It takes a darn nice picture. It pops. Nice clean looking car. This is the only thing I would change about it right here, guys. A little bit more detailing under the hood. But if you're buying a Mini Cooper, you're not expecting a lot under the hood. Oh, that's not bad. Not too bad. That's it, baby. Boom! Well, that about does it, guys. I hope you enjoyed part 2 of this 3-part series of the Austin Powers movie cars by Ertl Joyride RC2. This was the Austin Powers Austin Mini. Don't know the years of the cars to tell you because they're not on the box, and I'm not super familiar with all 3 of the cars. But I will say it's a more modern Mini. If you buy a car like this, you're buying it because you love the show and you want a movie car. I don't think I know anybody personally that would be like, oh, awesome, I need that diecast. Well, then again, people like Minis because they drive Minis, right? So, but yeah, to me, if I'm buying it because of the movie. If the movie did not exist, I'm not buying the car just because I'm not into it. But with the paint scheme and everything, I think it makes, if you like Austin Powers, I think it makes an awesome movie car. It looks awesome. It's going to look awesome sitting with the 2 others. Looks good with the other guy. One more to go. Unfortunately, guys, that's it. Retro has to start getting ready to go to work. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the new Retro Collectibles KRAKKIN show set. We're going to be making improvements, doing little tweaks, adding stuff to the background for you guys, stuff like that. Hope you enjoy it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. You got to do me a favor, though. Click the like button for me. That way it keeps all my videos consistent, puts them out there, gets all the other collectors seeing my videos. While you're at it, click the bell notification. Make sure you get my most recent stuff. And as always, guys, the most important part, stay safe, shop around, be patient, and happy hunting. Unfortunately, guys, that's it. Retro has to start getting ready to go to work. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you enjoyed the new Retro Collectibles KRAKKIN show set. We're going to be making improvements, doing little tweaks, adding stuff to the background for you guys, stuff like that. Hope you enjoy it. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for tuning in. You got to do me a favor, though. Click the like button for me. That way it keeps all my videos consistent, puts them out there, gets all the other collectors seeing my videos. While you're at it, click the bell notification. Make sure you get my most recent stuff. And as always, guys, the most important part, stay safe, shop around, be patient, and happy hunting.